And this is Saving Humanity Live, 12/5/2016. I started a little early. I was going to start this at 9, but, a couple minutes ain't going to hurt nothing. Today's my birthday. But you know what? The truth is never going to stop. So I'm here, even on my birthday. So I mirrored a stream just the other day, and it was off of Enter the Stars channel here on YouTube. I mirrored it so everybody could see, and it's what pi stands for. Here, I'm gonna screen share. I'll show you guys where that's at on my video list. Share. There we go. So you just go to my channel, search Saving Humanity, and then you see it says live pedophile information exchange, PIE, PIE, pedophile information exchange. And like, we've been blowing this wide open. Their whole system that they have, they're trying to cover up how they have this pedophile ring. Well, it's very real. There are hundreds of children getting tortured, abused daily. You go look up the statistics for missing children. You wonder where all those missing children went? Well, you never see them again. Because when they're done with them, they usually kill them. Or eat them. Kill them and then eat them. Yeah, there's some cannibalism going on too. But yeah, if you want to look into that, you can go ahead and check out this. That's the whole reason. We found 4 different pizza places that are linked to pedophile sex rings, and the symbolism and everything is right there, plain as day. Like one, Roberto's Pizza. Go look at the images of Roberto's Pizza. Here, I'll look it up myself. Google. Let's go images. Giving it a second to load. Roberto's Pizza. Subs and ice cream. These images. Roberto's Pizzeria and Takeaway. And Takeaway. You can see it right here. Roberto's Pizza and Takeaway. If it said takeout, like carry out, okay. But takeaway, that's just too much. Well, I just go back up to the top here. Let's look at the different logos that they have for this one. And this is where with all these different logos. Pizza Hut thrown in here. Look at this. Roberto's Pizza. Look at this. Look at the Illuminati eye right there. Like, it's undeniable. Again, right here. Illuminati eye. And you've seen, I searched Roberto's Pizza logos. Let's get even more. Roberto's Pizza Wizard. Look at this. This couldn't be any more satanic. Like, got the skeleton, got the pizza, got Saturn back there. Pizza until I die. Like, There's a huge satanic cult going on in the background that people need to realize what's actually happening. Like, it's unreal. You can get the Pope with a pizza right here. Pope with a pizza. So, the Comet Ping Pong, they're also affiliated. And they got this program that pedophiles can get from a friend. It says from a friend. And oh, look at this. Comet Ping Pong right there. Look at that Illuminati eye. Claws. Like, look at this. At that. That's all involved with Comet Ping Pong. You're looking at that. It's goat. Whoa. Look at that. ABC. AMIZ. Fox 22. That showed up when I searched Comet Ping Pong. And you see what's going on there. Evil is real. That's the place. Speaking of, there was a staged shooter at Comet Ping Pong. This place right here. Oh yeah, this is something I'm gonna cover tonight. DNC pizza shop harassed, threatened online after being victim of fake news stories. These aren't fake. You've seen the pictures yourself. It's devil worship at the most. Like, back up here. Devil worship. Comet Ping Pong. Devil worship. Like, come on now. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. That's pretty good. See, I was pointing out all that. The symbolism. The symbolism. See, there's a better picture where you can actually see the symbols. It's all satanic. No, I wouldn't doubt that they are. Yes, and this is exactly what they call pizza. Little girls is pizza. Little boys is hot dogs. This is also Comet Ping Pong. A little girl. This is torture. Little girl taped to the table. This is a disturbing image of a little girl taped down to a table in Comet Ping Pong at this pizza place right here. At this pizza place, little girl taped down. Like, it's unreal. But yeah, let's get into the whole shooting. Comet Ping Pong. You're gonna hit me with a advertisement. Sorry. Hit me with an advertisement real quick. Hennessy.com. But oh, I guess that wasn't an ad. Cool. And play this on something louder so everybody can hear it. This ain't what I needed. This is one of the videos I'm gonna play. But right here, this is what I wanted. Go another ad. Okay.
This is Dabu7, and you were looking at the individual that was involved with taking a gun to Comet Ping Pong, pulling the gun out, scaring everyone, waiting till everyone left, fired off a shot into the air, and then gave himself up. Since then, there has been an onslaught of fake news reports coming out from the mainstream media that are grossly overusing the term fake news over and over again. For anyone that has the eyes to see, when you see this stuff going on, you know they're in damage control. And what I look for when trying to investigate something, and any investigator out there that is truly trying to get to the bottom of something, they look for who benefits the most out of a situation. This man had not only a motive, what they stated to begin with, but he had no reason to go here whatsoever with a gun. If he's going there to investigate, he could have walked right in. What is the purpose in taking a gun? There was none. Although immediately they attached this man to the one they call the Conspiracy King on YouTube. With him not saying anything, they just made this connection and then said that this is all, they already had it scripted, was another problem I had with this. All the outlets were already roaring to go with as soon as this happened, that this man had connections to conspiracy nuts, and it was from fake news about a pedophile ring. All they wanted to do with this story is plant the seed in the minds of the masses that that story about the pedophile rings was fake. There can be a lot of lies, a lot of things twisted and ticker taped into this. Any channel can give an opinion, but this is where free speech comes into play, ladies and gentlemen. Now, anyone can put out an opinion. Anyone can speak about anything and they can come under attack. But are you going to allow your free speech, your freedom of speech, to come under attack and to come to a halt because of a staged event? Because when I'm looking at who benefited from this event, it wasn't this man. How did he benefit? How was he ever going to benefit from this? There was no benefit, even if he got answers. If the man, he wasn't going to kill anyone, he didn't kill anybody. He didn't shoot at anyone. There was no hostage thing. There was nothing like that. There was nothing like that. He had nothing to gain out of this. There was no plan to escape. Nothing. It makes no sense. The only thing that does make sense is that he was a patsy. And sure enough, he's an actor that graduated from Cape Fear Community College. You can't make this stuff up. His dad runs a full-blown production company out of North Carolina. He's been in several smaller films. Why is it that every time we have an event like this, these people check out to be actors? And then they want to use that in the mainstream media too and say, oh, channels out there saying that these people are crisis actors. And they want to make a mockery of it. You see what they're doing here? They're putting the truth out front and center, and then they're trying to tell everyone boldly that it's fake news because it's gotten out of control to them. They couldn't get a lid on it. But
Right.
see, with this whole Pizzagate thing, I said before, who made the hashtag? They did. Believe it or not. You have got to remember they have think tanks that sit around all day to get paid to create situations that benefit them. With that in mind, a situation like this only benefited them. And some coming with gun control. In DC, it's already locked down gun control. It reminds me of the most recent stabbing event. Well, the thing that went down in Ohio State, they come charging out gun control until people had to check them and say, you know, knives were used, not guns. Then they didn't know what to say. That's how hell-bent they are with their agendas. Any little thing that happens, they're going to jump on it. And the gross overuse of the term fake news from here on out should be a red flag to you, and it should be a sure sign that there's truth buried there. Do you see? Use it against them then. You have the eyes to see. Use them. Those of you that follow me, you're awake enough, you should see what is happening here. And yeah, this whole thing was geared toward attacking those that exposed the truth. They basically wanted to pull out of the shadows anyone that would report on this stuff and get the truth out there and try to target them. Okay? Now, you can do one of two things. You can sit there and hide, scared, and give away your freedom of speech and buckle at the knees, or you can continue representing the truth, knowing full well that you're not spitting fake news, that they are. Okay, a lot of things are debatable. Okay, but when it comes down to child trafficking, when it comes down to how many children have been missing, we talked about the numbers in Virginia. How come the mainstream media doesn't want to talk about that? Are they going to say that that's fake news too? Because it's not. Something big time is happening, ladies and gentlemen, and they're in damage control mode. And I feel that this whole staged event with this guy walking up in there with the gun was just that, staged, benefiting the man only, and trying to give an excuse to say that this man came here based on a lie, and they're going to try to put a stop to it. And as I talked in the other video I put out on 7/7 about fake news and the fake news psyop, they have quietly passed a bill against what they said was fake Russian propaganda. But the problem is they can hit any website they want saying that they're spewing Russian propaganda when they don't even have to be saying anything that Russia said or even affiliated with them. They just prop them up as the boogeyman, you see? And they're using it for an excuse to strip your freedoms.
Damn right. It's not good.
This is big time.
It is big time.
So I think with them coming out and saying, oh, ISIS claim responsibility for the Ohio State, all of it, it's all staged, the same hands. Do you remember the guy that ran up on stage and grabbed Trump's leg in Ohio at that rally? Checked out to be an actor. You remember that during the Orlando shooting, that Omar Mateen worked for that the company that had shipped all the migrants across the country, and then every single person, every single witness that was carrying the bodies out and all this other stuff, everyone was an actor or connected to acting. Everyone. We've covered it. We put it. What is that? Is that fake news too? It's the truth. And they don't want you to see it. So my warning to all of you from here is to use discernment, big time. And you better pay attention to some of these bigger channels out here and what they're calling alternative media that are shills and are gatekeepers that are telling you that there are bigger things happening than this. Any one of you that knows me, any one of you that has a heart, you know that when it comes down to the sick, occult, pedophile stuff, there is nothing that is more important than getting this out in the open. Because me personally, If I'm walking out of a venue and I see money laundering and there's some scandal going down on the right, and I see a kid getting abducted or raped on the left, I'm helping the kid. And one of the bigger channels out here is telling you to turn a cheek and look the other way. What does that tell you? Oh, they're also backed by big money. What does that tell you? Going right along with the agenda. Anyone that wants you to be scared from speaking the truth is working for the man, or they're just scared, and they're not someone that's going to make a stand for your rights and your freedom. All these people here say they're freedom fighters and they're this and that. They're riding for the truth. But yet, when it starts to hit the fan, you see how many buckle and who's working for who. Like I said, they're going to continue with this massive psyop, but you can do one of two things. You can buckle, or you can stick to your guns and defend your freedom of speech.
Right.
You see? Because that's what they're going after. Oh, you can't say that. That's shutting down freedom of speech. You've got to see their tactics here. And no one benefited more from this whole event than the man. And this man right here that you're looking at, he didn't benefit nothing. Nothing. He never could have. So it makes no sense. Yeah, and it throws up what's over his face, a big red flag. So I will continue to update on this, but it's important that people see the details hidden in plain sight. And when you see them with this overuse of the term fake news, you best believe there's some truth buried there. And for any of the bigger channels out there that are spewing the rhetoric that money laundering or some other deal is more important than kids getting kidnapped, sacrificed, and all this other stuff, they're a part of it, and you better see it. How could they not be? How could you even go back and listen to someone like that? How can you even follow someone like that is telling you to turn a cheek from this atrocity over to something else? There's nothing more important than this. And anyone saying that it is, in my opinion, they're a part of it. Eyes open. This is Dabu7, and this is
Illuminati. About to play a different one. Enter stars.
What are you guys playing?
I'm supposed to be playing Game of War, but this one player keeps kicking my ass. Is it the Legend 27? Yeah, the Legend 27.
Damn ads. It's the only thing I hate.
Hey guys, Enter the Stars. And I'm not quite sure what other channels are saying about Pizzagate being a psyop to this point, because I've pretty much unsubscribed from those channels. I'm not knocking those channels. We have a difference of opinion, and I'm tired of people focusing their energies on trying to scare people and then not talking about this to try to protect us from being labeled as fake news. So I've unsubscribed from those channels, and I'm redoubling my efforts and refocusing on defending our right to have opinion pieces about the news that we're fed and to try to read between the lines, okay? And that's where I'll leave that. Now, it'll be interesting to see if these very same channels that are calling this a psyop will be coming forward and admitting that the person that walked into Comet Ping Pong yesterday is in fact an actor. And how that they will play that, how they will frame that, how they will spin that. Because this proves that we're up against something that needs to be exposed. If they're sending actors into Comet Ping Pong to try to create some kind of narrative, that right there proves guilt. No psyop, it proves guilt. It proves that they're trying to cover this up. It's not going away. And people need to be on the right side of this. If you're on the wrong side of this type of thing consistently, then it is not good. Okay? You're not helping the truth community. You're hurting the truth community. We're trying to get to the bottom of this. Honest hearts. We have the evidence going back throughout film history. Eyes Wide Shut was the bombshell. The pedophilia scene with a young girl, the pizza on the coffee table with the Chinese food, as she emerges from behind the couch with two Chinese men. Chinese food and pizza do not go together on a coffee table. And if we keep denying that this stuff is being imprinted in the films going back even to 1999, then you're playing for the other side, plain and simple. We know that pizza means young girl. We have an opportunity here to dig very deep and expose these people. But again, I have to repeat, and it's sad that I have to repeat this, that in no way is this information intended to be used as ammunition to harm, bully, or discriminate against the people we're investigating. And it's sad that I even have to say that, because the mainstream media often puts up information and news that causes people to go crazy and do things that they normally wouldn't do. Prime example, the election. Look at the hate that was created by the mainstream media. Look what they tried to do in pitting these two candidates against one another, lying about all of the different polls, lying about the election results. That is the kind of stuff that causes people to go into somewhere and shoot somebody. Not this. We're citizen investigators, free thought investigators. And here we have Edgar Madison Welsh, the actor, starred in Mute the Mill and A Tale About Bootlegging. Here's his IMDb page, the guy that walked into Comet Ping Pong Pizza with a gun and shot a blank round into the ground. As customers were leaving, but had to make sure they got their pizza and beer before they left. When there's a shooter. This is what we're dealing with. And the minute that we give up, or say this is a psyop, oh, put it away, let's move on to the next subject. That is when they win and this all goes away and nothing is done and the children continue to be tortured in dungeons and the elite get away with murder. Let's take the stand now, you guys. Take care and be safe.
Amen. Yeah, this is some things I wanted to cover. You know, like, it's sick. It's sick what's going on right now. And then, you know, Dabu was talking about a fake news site, which I'm about to play that video next. Advertisement.
Search the Mummy official trailer. They now have this fake news psyop in
Full swing. And this was, as it's always been before, they'll set the bait with something to create a story to draw in those that they want to attack and then try to slander them. Something similar, you might say, Oregon standoff, a situation where they try to draw in patriots, a honeypot, and it just didn't work. You see, as far as people going there and trying to catch charges and everything else, it was snuffed out. That was a different situation all in all. Now, when it comes to information, a lot of it opinionated, some of it based on theory. What you try to do is get the facts out there regardless. But when something is controlled, you will never have the 100% facts. And that is what you get with the established mainstream media, or the establishments of mainstream media, ran by Rupert Murdoch and all of his buddies and goons. You need to look into these people and look at what they believe in, what their religion is, who their buddies are, like George Soros, that cause chaos in this country. These are the ones that are pushing the narrative now of fake news. Any good investigator always looks at who is to gain from a situation. If we look at the most recent events at Comet Ping Pong, with the guy going there with a weapon, it is absolutely foolish that anyone would do that, take a weapon to an investigation. Why? You only take a gun somewhere and have a gun if you're prepared to use it. This man pointed it at people and fired a shot in the air as people ran off. To me, this has all the earmarkings of a staged event. Who was to gain? Well, it looks like the mainstream media and the establishment, because they already had stories concocted and ready to go with fake news repeated dozens of times throughout the articles in saying that this man was following the conspiracy nut king off of YouTube and trying to put everyone else under the same umbrella when we're not there. We're not with those goons because they're part of the problem. They're backed by big money too. The real journalists from the streets see it, we know it. In anything we try to speak, they say is fake news. And here's a problem I've got. It's one of the bigger channels out there, especially the one they mentioned that this guy referenced. And how did they know that? Did he just say it out in the street? They didn't say that he said it. They just all of a sudden knew this. Just lightning quick with these stories. And it was saying that this guy's an avid follower of the conspiracy nut king and that all this stuff was conspiracy. You see, they're trying to paint the picture that it's all lies, and they're going out of their way to do it. So that there shows me who's behind all this. That guy also, it checks out to be, is an actor. His father running a production studio. The guy he graduated from Cape Fear. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Just like the guy that grabbed Trump's leg in Ohio at that one rally. An actor. And when we looked into the whole Orlando shooting stuff, actor, all the witnesses, all the people that were carrying the bodies out, actors. I think people forget this stuff. Yet they want you to forget it and push on to the next glazed over headline that they want to hit you with. When you see them, come on guys, come on. When you see them in a damage control like this, scratching, clawing, just grossly overusing the term fake news. It shows that they're just trying to pop off shots in every direction like Yosemite Sam. They are just, they're so ticked off. It looks like we hit a nerve. And shame on any of the ones out there that want to buckle. You better stand for your freedom of speech and your rights. Those that are buckling, everyone's watching. In those bigger channels, especially the one they referenced, I can't believe that their leader came out and stated that there's more important stories going on than this. The over 1 million people that follow over there just had their leader there just tell them that money laundering and other stuff going on over here is more important when you walk out a door and you see a child getting molested and kidnapped over here on this side. To me, when I walk out the store and I see money laundering going on over here and I see a child getting abducted over here, I'm helping the kid. Because it's the right thing to do. But yet they're telling you there's bigger stuff going on. Trying to take you away from it. I hope you have the eyes to see, because they are deception. They are backed by big money. Unlike all the rest of the real journalists from the streets who struggle just to get to each site to record and film and bring you the truth. They're trying to stop us out. And this is one of their biggest blows they're trying to throw here at the truth community, is through the use of this psyop, and it will continue. It will continue. But this was planted, you see, and they used it to draw individuals out, and they always do. But you can sit there and not talk about something, or you can take advantage of it. If they want to say that you're coupled with someone else, well, you need to stand your ground. You can't just stand around and let them say all of you are conspiracy nuts, all of you are fake news. I think we all know better, don't we?
Yep.
No matter who's, you know there's truth out here, and they're labeling it fake news. Why is that? Seems like a blatant lie to me. And that's criminal. I want you people to start thinking about this. Where's all you people that are going to have to step up and replace the judges and all these other people that are corrupt, because we're going to need them. If you ever want to see a change in this country, that's going to happen, or else you don't believe that change needs to come. Just as simple as that. And with the control of the mainstream media, they even have their goons in the upper echelons of alternative media. Do not get it twisted. They're gatekeepers. They always have been. And now they're trying to tell you that there's more important things going on in this world than spirit cooking and Pizzagate. And Pizzagate was a set up part of their tactic, like I stated. and they'll continue to do these things. But when we speak on 9/11 and everything else, they say the same thing. What are you going to do? Stop telling the world the truth? Are you going to bow down and buckle at the knees that quick? Because that's what some channels are doing, and the world is watching. Your actions, they see it. And the statements people are making, trying to veer them away, it shows how controlled they are. This thing should be busted wide open. There should have been, especially if you have the means and the assets, if you've got the money to fly guys across the country like we've seen some of these bigger outlets do because they're backed by big money, then why haven't you had anyone at where it counts? You don't. You don't. Just like other channels out there, you go and you calls, you create scenes and use events and protest as a backdrop for your own storyline, and it's sick. Just for your clicks. That's all it's about for y'all. And to keep the people juked. You really ain't here for truth. So yeah, in essence, you are fake news as well. You're controlled by the same establishment. You're just propped up to be looking like you're another safe haven. You're another way out. Oh, this guy's got the trees, not mainstream. You don't think it? You think we're all stupid? Of course they've got bases covered. And you're on one of the bases, and I know it. I don't care if the people inside the place that work for you don't seem to get it. I do. You're controlled, and you're part of the problem. You and these other gatekeepers out here that are supposed to be a part of the so-called alternative media. I'm not a part of your alternative media. I'm independent. I'm an independent journalist. I don't need your title of alternative crap. Nothing. This is Dabu7, and I represent the underground world news. I roll with iCitizens. These are cats from the streets. Everyone that's around me are real people. We're all poor, from the gutter, from the streets. We're real. And that's why people resonate with us. They come to us for the truth because we keep it real.
Exactly.
And shout outs to everyone out there that continues to fight the good fight. This massive psyop isn't over. It will continue. They'll take it to another level from here.
I'm never done reporting the truth.
But let it be known. Anytime they come out scratching and clawing, trying to call something fake, you better know there's some truth to it. Start using their actions against them. Have the eyes to see. You know that this is controlled. Look at what they're doing now. So don't forget what they've done here with this and what they're doing and trying to label things fake news. Now, it's in my opinion, if they don't slow the roll, they're going to wear this thing out to where it's not effective for them anymore. So I will continue to talk about the details of the whole Pizzagate thing in a separate video. But as far as the fake news goes, it's bigger than just that. They've coupled the two together, but it's way bigger than just that. Any channel out here can create anything and put a spin on it, and it's someone's opinion. And you're not going to be able to stop anyone from saying anything unless you want to stop free speech. Do you understand that? And that's exactly what they want to do. You better see it. I hope. I will continue to update. Keep your eyes peeled for more videos. PSYOP definitely continues here. You've got to have the eyes to see. And the Washington Post now getting hit with the defamation suit. And check this out. There'll be a link in the description of one of the places they wanted to say was a fake site, firing back, now suing them. Maybe that's what the rest of us need to do. Get on board. I'll be looking into it. This has been Dabu7. Peace.
Hell yeah. You know what? That's a good idea. We should just start suing them. Because it's freedom of speech. They're trying to silence our freedom of speech. Are we going to let them do that? I got another video right here. I'm about to play mysterious stickers placed on mailboxes. It's new.
we have reports coming out of Plano, Texas, that mysterious stickers are being placed on residents' mailboxes. This is not the first time we've seen something of this nature. A few years ago, we were witnessing houses being marked with red and blue stickers. And to go beyond that, other people were having their homes marked out in front with either chalk, paint, or some kind of marking, whether it was just one little line or an X, or if there were stickers or something else that they were placing around the property. It was raising big time questions as to why is it happening? Same thing happening here in Plano, Texas. It's a bit disturbing, says one resident, and she says that, why would they be doing this? It's like we're being targeted. If the police, the local authorities, if they don't have a clue as to what's going on, and it has nothing to do with gas, electric, or anything of that nature, then that means that it's someone else outside the government realm that would be coming to your property to market for whatever service. You can rule all that out. They've said none of these organizations are involved in doing this. This has to be something someone is plotting, is what they're leaning toward here. As to what, it could be marking homes for a robbery, things of that nature, or it could go beyond that. It could be targeting these people in another way. And just because they want to come out and say, oh, we don't know of any government branch or service that is participating in doing this, it doesn't mean that that's the case. And we've heard talk of marking people's houses for all types of different reasons, and we've even heard the talk in the past of them marking houses with different colors, meaning that if something was to hit the fan, then they would know what to do with the people in this household because of the color that is coded on their mailbox. The sticker, obviously different than the rest, still raising a lot of questions, and people wanting to know what's going on. Wanted to share it with you guys and let it be known this is what they're experiencing down here in Plano, Texas. I will continue to update on this. Make sure you're following me on Twitter and my other YouTube channel, Dabu777. Also, make sure to check out our recent sponsor, the Essential Drug Store, for any of you out there looking to stock up on medicine before a crisis situation. And hit me up, Dabu7yahoo.com, if you're seeing or experiencing anything like this. Much love, y'all.
Yeah, I just thought I'd get that out there too. I'm just over here on Twitter right now. But yeah, I'm gonna share all that with you guys today. You can go on Dabu7 or Dabu77. And check out all of his other videos. I've been following him for years. Seems like, and he's the one who's been showing me the truth, and I love him. Love him, love B Rich, love Enter Stars. You guys, man, you guys are righteous. Love you guys. I don't know you, but I love you. Because, love's hard to come by. In this day and age, love is hard to come by. Well, yeah, that's about it for this live show. Hope everyone's having a good day. Get prepared for Christmas. That's a pagan holiday too, but, people celebrate what they believe. I believe in Jesus Christ. He's our only salvation. God bless everyone. Have a plan. Use discernment. Open your eyes. Saving Humanity signing out.